good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and yes, tonight is indeed Fight Night, and we have Super Steven on the right-hand side, rocking out the Kinemon, as well as Genetic Code Zoro coming out the gates with the actual Sunny, and then we have Steven, his first turn, playing the Okiku, the ideal turn 1 for Kinemon, of course, and now Genetic Code has his 3 Dawn open, and he's able to swing this turn. What exactly is he going to do? You see, attaching 1 to lead here, he's going to start swinging, it looks like. Attaching 1 to Zoro, only meaning he's probably going to attach 1 to Sunny as well. Swinging 6 at lead, and Steven is going to take it, and then we see, a big swing here. But shout out to today's sponsor, guys, which is DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions, the only place where I get my sealed product. And right now, you can go on their website and grab pre-orders for OP04. I know I got mine, so I'm very, very excited for that set. So getting back into the match here, we have Okiku swinging over the Sunny. No need to attach a Dawn to it, just 5 into 3, pretty easy. Swinging 5 into lead, he does end up taking it, and then dropping another Okiku off of the ability, only making a 2 cost. And then we see the 1 drop, and then dropping the little guy here, looking at the top 5 for a Land of Wano, of course that being Momo, and then grabbing the Raizo. Really good here for Steven, making Genetic Code attack into one of the characters, one that gives him obviously more and more resources, that being Momonosuke, or swinging at the Okiku, which is obviously a big threat, being able to control actually Zoro's board. You see Genetic Code leaving 1 Dawn to Zoro. Actually, no, never mind. Dropping 2 for the Curly, searching top 5 for a 1 cost red character, of course, that being Makino, of course. Now sitting with 3 active Dawn, we're going to see 5 into the Momo, not letting him continuously get those resources. Tapping 3 here for a Zoro, swinging 5 into, it looks like Okiku. Does he want to counter out of it? I'd imagine so. It looks like he has a good amount of cards. And yeah, we see the Raizo dump, actually the card that he ended up searching for. But awesome enough, it is pretty much technically free because of that Momo pool. So here we have Steven, of course. Now he has both Okikus, and now he can fully wipe his board. And it looks like he's going to swing 7 into the Zoro, suspending the Curly, and it does go down. Being able to really control his board. Seeing Kinemon shine here. 5 into the 3, and it does go down. And then 5 into lead. Does Genetica want to... Yep, he wants to preserve some life here. Tapping 2 for the killer and adding 1 and leaving 1 unsuspended. Kind of saying, hey, if you want to go for my Okikus, I'm gonna have to draw. So very nice. Does Zoros don't really run vistas, so you're not gonna see that really play coming down. But we see the Nami going and grabbing the Brook. 2k counter into hand, of course, is very good. We see the Makino in hand. He has 2 Whitebeards as well as another Zoro in the back is what it looks like. It's tough because you really need to control those Okikus. They're really going to run out of hand. At the same time, it's also very difficult because Steven is just continuously setting up. And of course, Steven is already at his 3 life. But you need to control the board. But we're going to see a 7 into Okiku here. We're going to see a block. Yeah, I mean, 3, adding 1, making it a 7k swing at Okiku. I'm assuming he just ends up letting it go, but no, he's in a Paradise Waterfall out of it, and then adding another 1 to make sure he counters out of it. Really, really good there. I guess not having the extra 2k and maybe wanting to keep it. But we see the Odin in hand. Looks like he's gonna swing, attaching 2 to the Okiku, swinging over the Zoro, suspending the Nami. And you see Steven here not even going for life, just really controlling the board. No need to, just trying to draw cards out of Code's hand here. 5 into the Nami, of course it is gonna go down. No need to drop 2 cards. 7 at lead, Code does take it, and then we see another killer dropping down here, tapping 1 for a beige as well. So killer plus the Capone here. No shot those Okikus go down here, but we see the Wiper coming down, adding 2k to that Zoro. Now that Zoro is at 7k, so 7k swinging into character, and he does end up blocking, drawing a card off of Killer's ability, of course, and we see passing of turn here. 2 Okikus and a Capone, pretty good. Kind of the Capone being kind of useless now that we have the Whitebeard, just because Whitebeard is able to wipe those characters down, the low cost or the low DP characters there. And now we see Steven here having his Adon secured for the Odin. You see him separating it. We know that's what he's going to end up doing here. He can attack with 5k into Zoro because he currently is at 7. So we see the commitment of the 2 Dawn, and then he's going to just counter out of it with a 1k. And then we see the Odin play coming down. Really, Steven is in absolutely no threat here. Even if Whitebeard pops the Capone here, I mean, who cares, right? I mean, you pop the Capone, you take a life, and then he's probably gonna swing into again with Zoro. But looking kind of shaky here, just because once you see the Odin coming out, Odin is sitting at 8k. So we see another, wow, I did not expect that. We see another Whitebeard coming down, swinging 7 into lead, and he doesn't end up taking it, tapping a 1. And are we gonna see the Sunny play here? I guess, oh wow, swinging 10, and then he's just going to go ahead and, of course, use that Punk Gibson to suspended, dropping the Sunny as well. I guess thinking about whether he wanted to drop the Sunny or not because of the Okiku, being able to just suspend it and swing over it. And now I'd imagine Steven just goes ham into the Whitebeard, just even attaching maybe... I mean, technically he can go for 2 attacks here, and it looks like he has the 3 separated for that reason, maybe. Attaching 1, making a 9k. Is that going to be enough? Whitebeard's sitting at 10, though. Very interesting here. What does he want to do? It looks like he's going to attach maybe 2 more to it. Or possibly even go for life, really no need. But we're going to see 7 into lead here. Suspending the Sunny. He's going to counter out of it with the Vista. I'd imagine we see the Okiku or... Oh, wow. Okay, so he's going to attach... looks like it's 5? Yep, 5 into Odin, making him 13k. I'm sorry. Yep, 13k swinging into 10. He has to drop 2 cards to keep it alive. Not only that, he can unsuspend it using Odin's ability. Does he want to keep it alive or not is the real question here. Because no matter what, it's going to go down next... The turn, I mean, literally right after he swings, if he counters out of it, and he does, he counters out of it, swinging again, and he just drops 2 cards, swinging 5 over the Sunny. I think that was a bit of a misplay. I think he should have just taken it, honestly. Let it die off the first hit. And wow, okay, yeah. So Steven here misplaying, actually swinging 5 into the Zoro, forgetting that he is actually 7k. This is locals, but I guess we are trying to, just make ourselves a bit better here, making sure that doesn't align here. So attaching 2 for the Whitebeard, now being able to pop that Capone. He can definitely get rid of that Odin here. The issue is you just, oh wow, he's gonna swing. Gotcha. He's swinging a good amount here. 14k swing over Odin, popping the Capone, effective Odin to bring out a 3 cost or lower Land of Wano card. I'm assuming here we're going to see another Okiku. Yep, just being able to control the board. Anything he really puts out, it's going to die. And I'd imagine now we're going to see him going over the Okikus. I don't think he should really go for life here. Looks like he's swinging 7 over an Okiku. Does he want to drop 2 cards? Looks like he does. Izo as well as a Neko. 4 Dawn active. He's going to have 4 and then pop the unsuspended one and passing turn. Now, Genetic Code only has 1 card. And if you look at the life right now, Code is at 3. Steven is at 2. But honestly, it's looking really good. He's going to just attach 5 and swing over. I'm sorry, 7, making it a 12k. Him knowing that he can't counter out of it. He did swing with the Okiku 5. He doesn't end up taking it. And then we're going to see the Killer adding 1. Curious why he didn't attack with the second Okiku. Maybe he just didn't want him to grab more cards in his hand. But I feel like if you have the Killer out, kind of like why not, But I guess just limiting his possibilities. But we see the the Odin coming out, and you see Code not swinging with lead because he does not want to give Steven an extra card off of Killer. This is huge. Seeing the Momo coming down with the Izo, another 2k counter in hand, and now you're just giving Steven another blocker for another turn, feeling extremely safe now. Even with that, now we see 7 into lead. He does counter out of it with 1. We see 7 into lead with the Kinemon. I guess, you know what, I guess Genetic Code's thought process is I'm just going to pop it regardless next turn off of the ability here, but we're going to see another 7 into lead, countering out of it with 2k. 2 unsuspended, 2 open dawn. Is he gonna pass? He does pass, not adding 1 to the Killer, just because he's assuming it is gonna get popped. I feel like I still would have attached 1, or maybe he's just trying to bluff the Punk Gibson there. But swinging 2, popping the Killer, and then popping, swinging at the Okiku, attaching 1 to the Zoro. I'm assuming we see 3k into, oh wow, okay, so we see the Vista popping the Momo, and then swinging a ton into the Okiku. There's absolutely no way he counters out of that, and he's just going to end up taking it. Now Steven only with 2 life with 0 characters on board. Code, of course, with this 2, kind of turning things around a little bit, completely board wiping. But we see 10, I think 12k into the Whitebeard. It does go down, and then we see the Okiku coming down again. This is the 4th Okiku of the game, his last one. You see Killer in his hand, and an Izo, and he's gonna pass. Izo super good in case he throws a chopper, if he does run any. You know, it's not really going anywhere. And you see the 2Ks in hand. It looks like an Otama, and I couldn't see the last card. I think he really needs to go for it here, and just hope he has really bad math, Steven, here. That Vista needs to hit. It looks like he's attaching 5. It looks like he wants to attach 5. Of course, off of Zoro's ability, it does get +1. So yeah, we're going to see a pretty meaty swing here. Does he want to counter out of it? No, he just takes it, and then we see a huge swing at life here, and he just takes it. And Steven now sitting at 0 life. Is Steven gonna go for game here? He definitely has it, just as long as he does the math correctly. You have 2 5k bodies as well as 10 Dawn. We're gonna see 7 into lead, and he does counter out of it. And now what can Code do here? We see 5 swinging into the Vista, controlling the board, throwing the 7 cost kit, and then throwing another blocker and saying, yeah, there's absolutely no way you can win now. Code here just throwing all 10, 15 swing, and he's gonna scoop it up here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out the channel. I do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP02 content coming out soon. See ya.